Hello, this is Dr. Sangeeta Sharma and I am taking M.A Previous Poetry paper, and today I am going to teach you Ode on Grecian Urn lines 11 to 20. And the lines 11 to 20 include: heard melodies are sweet and those unheard are sweeter. To she be fair. This stanza emphasizes the permanence of a moment captured by art. In art, everything becomes permanent, but in actual life, songs and youth pass away, trees become bare, love diminishes, and beauty fades with the passing time. The poet says, the songs we hear through our physical ear are sweet, but the unheard music is even more sweeter than heard music. Therefore, the poet wishes that the piper should continue to play the silent music. In soft pipes, not to the physical ear, but more beloved to the spiritual ear, to the soul. The poet then addresses the handsome young man engraved on the urn. The fair, beautiful man will continue to sing the song. The song will never end because the youth is shown to be singing a song. He will remain in the same position forever. In the same way, the trees will never shed their leaves. They will never become bare. They will always be covered with green leaves. They are beyond the effect of every season. Then there is another picture on the urn. A lover is shown. He is trying to kiss his beloved, but he will never ever kiss his beloved. He is painted in that way and is going to remain in the same position forever. Though the lover is very near his goal, that is his beloved, but he will never be able to achieve his goal, his lover. But the poet consoles the lover and says that he should not feel sad, for the simple reason that his beloved, his lady love, will never grow old. Her beauty will remain forever. Though they did not have that pleasure of kissing each other, and still she will always remain fair, and the beloved will always continue to love her. So here I finish the second stanza, and now I start with the critical comments. The first critical comment is on heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Heard melodies are sweet because they appeal to physical ear. Unheard melodies are sweeter because they appeal to the soul. Heard melodies means audible music which can be heard by physical ear. In other words, music that is heard by the mortals. Unheard music, music heard only in imagination. The critical comment on line 11 to 14. These four lines, heard melodies are sweet, to spiritual deities of no tone. These 4 lines relate to music and sound. There is the contrast between reality and abstract, means the art on the side of the urn. Reality is the sounds that can be heard, and abstract means the art on the side of the urn, that is unheard music. There is a comparison between life and art. He thinks, the poet thinks, abstract melodies are sweeter. Sensual means physical. Now the comment on spirit deities. Deities means short, simple songs. Again, the speaker addresses the pipes directly to continue to play short, simple songs to the spirit that cannot be heard. Now, spirit means imaginary. There is an inherent paradox. How can we hear or play music that has no sound? It is actually imaginary music played to imaginary ears. And what do we mean by paradox? Paradox is a situation or statement with 2 or more parts that seem strange or impossible together. Now comments on lines 15 to 20. Fair youth, to she be fair. The tree represents nature beneath which the youth is standing. The song which the youth cannot leave is a symbol of art and expression. The lover is the symbol of unrequited love and potential fertility. So we see symbolism working here in these lines. The poet says, there is no need for the youth to grieve because he cannot consummate, he cannot achieve his love in totality. On the other hand, the youth should find consolation of living with his beloved forever in art. In this way, he can balance his feelings, he can balance his grief. The second stanza focuses on the pros and cons of the real and the abstract. The lover who is trying to woo a woman will never get to kiss her because they are both frozen in time, but he will always love her as they are frozen in this particular moment. Ode on a Grecian Urn is organized into 10 lines, stanzas. The rhyme scheme is AB, AB. Every stanza ends with Miltonic sestate. The first and fifth stanzas CDE, DCE. The second stanza CDE, CED. And third and fourth stanza CDE, CDE. So, in this way, we went through the second stanza, in which we learned how the work of art is permanent. The work of art is beyond the ravages of time. The time can destroy everything, but any creative work of art is beyond the ravages of time. Time is powerful. Time is permanent. Art is permanent. Art makes the work immortal. Whatever we paint in art will always remain as it is. Art makes the work permanent. Just as Keats has become famous, just as Keats is still alive today. How? Through his work of art, that is poetry. We are reading the poetry of Keats. The poetry has made Keats immortal. He cannot die. He will always remain alive. So, in this way, we see the work of art, any work of art, is permanent. Time cannot destroy the work of art. Keats has died several years ago, but still he is alive. Why? Because we are reading his poetry in the course. So, in this way, we see that work of art, any creative art, makes the person, makes the object, makes the thing permanent.